I am going to do a favorites video today of just a few of my favorite things that I've been using in the month of November. Even though it's like halfway through December now, but I wanted to share some things, so here we go. I really don't have a lot of things, but I have a few things and I wanted to share them. And first is this Revlon lip butter. Yes, Revlon Colorburst lip butter in Raspberry Pie. And I love this shade for autumn and winter, and mostly all year round, but especially autumn and winter. And I have been wearing it a lot this month when I go to church and just whenever I feel like it. And it's this beautiful raspberry color. And I might just throw some on right now. Oh wow. It's just a fun raspberry color, and I love berry colored things in fall and winter, and so that's been one of my favorites. Next I have this really amazing brush that I love. I have been searching for a big fluffy brush to use with powder on my face, and this is actually a bronzer brush, but I saw it at the store and I was like, that's perfect. It's dense and big and fluffy, and that is what I wanted for my powder brush, just for regular powder because I don't really use bronzer. But this is by EcoTools. I think this brush is actually made of recycled materials or recycled bamboo or something, and so that was pretty cool. The one thing I don't like about it is how freaking huge the handle is. Like, I don't understand why it has to be so thick. Like, it barely fits in my little cup of brushes, you know. So it takes up a lot of room, but it is excellent and it works really well and it's soft and I love it. Another beauty related product is the Cashmere Glow Ultra Shea Body Cream by Bath & Body Works, and I love this scent because it smells pretty and it smells like cozy warm. That is what I love about it. Because my hands get super dry, I use this at night, so the moisture sinks in all night long and it smells good, and it makes like my blankets and sheets and bedding smell good, and I just love that. Like getting in bed the next night and it's like, oh, it still smells nice and cozy in here from when I used lotion before. And so this has been one of my favorites as well. Okay, next I have a fashion/style item, and it is these boots, which I was just so excited to find. I found these on the website JustFab. You've probably seen their ads on the side of Facebook and whatever else you look at on the computer, and they sucked me in this time. And I found these boots, and I've been looking for some gray ankle boots, and I found these, and I absolutely fell in love with them on the website, and I ordered them. There's a hair in it, which is weird. And I've worn them to work, and they are pretty comfortable. I had to break them in a little bit, but they are comfortable, and I love them, and they're very stylish, and I like this detail of the smooth faux leather look, and then this textured material, I don't know what you would call it. And then it has zippers on both sides, and I just think they look really snazzy, and I've gotten a lot of compliments, and I think they're awesome, and I just love that they were exactly what I was looking for, and now they're part of my wardrobe. Love them. My next item is another thing that has to do with feet. I don't usually talk about feet because feet are gross, but this is a rice bag. And it's got a little pocket in it for your feet. You put this in the microwave, I said that's super weird. You put this in the microwave, now I can't say it normally. You put this in the microwave, there we go, for like, I think I put it in for like 2.5 minutes, and it warms up the rice inside and it gets it all lovely and warm. And then I put this at the bottom of my bed, slip my feet inside, and then my feet stay nice and toasty, and I absolutely love it. My feet get so cold in winter. Like, so cold. And so I use this little guy quite a lot. My mother made it for me one Christmas just a few years ago. And it is just one of the most useful things. So my next favorite is a book that I read in November, and it is called Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen. And Sarah Dessen has been one of my favorite authors for a long time. I started reading her books I think in junior high, and I read a lot of them in high school. So it was fun to read another one of her books. It brought me back to my high school days when I would read a lot of her books. And I like that her stories are interesting, but they're also like realistic. Like the things that happen to these people could happen in real life. That's what the word realistic means. And so this book is about this girl named Sydney, and she has an older brother, and her older brother has always been charismatic and handsome and successful and that sort of thing, but he gets into the bad scene of drugs and alcohol, and he has a drunk driving accident where he hits a boy on a bicycle and the boy is now paralyzed, and the family has to deal with those issues there and him being in jail for it. And Sydney makes some new friends at the new school that she transfers to, and that family has issues of its own, and everyone learns to get through life together. It's just a good book about friendship and family and how your life's not perfect, but you can get through it. That's what I got out of it anyway. So this was a good book. I really enjoyed it. To be honest, the last book I read by Sarah Dessen, which was What Happened to Goodbye, I read it and it didn't feel like a Sarah Dessen book to me. It just wasn't as good as I thought it would be. So I was very happy to find this at the library and pick it up and read it because it made me fall in love with Sarah Dessen again and her books. And so this was a good one. Next is a book that I had started to read in November. I'm still reading it. It's taken me forever for some reason. And this is called United We Spy by Ali Carter. And I started reading this series, I think when I was 13 or 14, possibly 15. And this is the last book in the series, so of course I still have to read it because I've read all the other books in the series, even though I'm now 25. But this book is about this girl named Cammie, and she goes to a school for spies, which is just the greatest thing. When I discovered this book series as a young teenager, I just loved that idea. When I was in 3rd grade, I really wanted to be a spy, and so I loved reading this book about learning the classes they take and the missions that they go on, and their secret passages in school, and them being a spy. And it's so awesome, and I love it. And so this is the last book. I'm about halfway through. These people are just growing up, these characters. They started out, you know, doing simple little spy-y things like sneaking out of school to go hang out with the cute boy, and now they're like trying to run away from a group of terrorists that are trying to start World War III. So it's really escalated, but I really enjoy it, and I'm excited to see how it ends in this last book in the series. So thank you very much for watching my November favorites video. I hope you enjoyed it. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter and Pinterest and my blog, and I will link all of those things down below. And I think that's everything I want to say. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!